Alright, I'm just gonna pause here and I'm gonna react to this announcement by Overwatch Esports. I hope this is the answer that I've been waiting for because I got it. I was excited that I got um added to the Overwatch Calling All Heroes Discord. And now, I got that opportunity to cast a little while ago over on Crystal Rain's channel, and now we're finally hearing about the Overwatch esports. So let's see.
Joining me today to share some exciting news about the future. So please welcome Overwatch executive producer Jared News and Overwatch esports product lead Bailey McCann. What's
Oh
up,
my god,
guys?
is this my chance? Is this my chance to live out my dream?
News. What's going on in Overwatch esports?
Overwatch 2, as we all know, is a very competitive game. It's fast, it's dynamic, and it's at its best when two closely matched teams are battling it out over control point.
True.
Or fighting over our buddy TS1. It's our goal as a development team to ensure that all of our players get to experience the thrill of competition. Esports competitions are critical in Overwatch 2. They give us an opportunity to celebrate the best Overwatch players in the world and share
True.
their skills.
I'm
Even listening to our community about everyone's.
okay. I will say, Overwatch was at its best when the esports were very popular, and when it felt like an achievable goal to participate in some sort of scrims or competition.
Slots on Overwatch Esports, we've tailored a vision for what we want our new ecosystem and
I wonder if they're in the Discord.
with these underlying principles. First is open competition.
Or I'm assuming are they feminine presenting? I don't know. And when are they talking about applying this? Also, there's a link to read. Maybe I'll have to read that.
Who wants to get involved and compete in Overwatch Esports, they should just be able to jump in. With any 5 players able to make a team and make it all the way to the top of
I don't
Overwatch
have 5
Esports
friends.
without any barriers in the way. Always on. We've heard lots and lots of feedback about how long the off seasons can be and how the lack of anything to play for and watch can make
True.
coming back to competitive Overwatch Esports.
Okay, so I like that they're listening to the community, and I like that they are thinking about making their engagements with the community more frequent, because the dry spells in this game really stink, but people get really excited, like the World Cup. People were excited about that, and then BlizzCon, and you finally got to see it. Like, people were excited about it, but the dry spells, even, you're relying on community-made tournaments and things that don't get as much hype. So
Sports even harder. So we're looking to
I like
support
that they're
individual
looking into
competition
making
with all
things
we have for our players.
collaborative.
Next is a regional focus. We recognize that players across the globe have different preferences, and there is truly no one-size-fits-all solution for
Regional.
Overwatch Esports. So we've designed our new program with some regional partners who can expertly tailor the experience
What?
across each individual region. It's crucial that we support a premier circuit to celebrate the pinnacle of Overwatch.
Oh my god, this is like, they really have that Microsoft money now. Since they had that merger, and the team now has access to coordinating things. Like, this takes a lot of resources to pull off, and to pull off in multiple countries. Like, I'm impressed.
Esports competition. However, we understand that this competition necessarily doesn't always reach all of our players. With our new ecosystem, we're excited to support a few unique programs that will have opportunities with tailored experiences for players of all levels to get involved. We're happy to introduce the new premier competitive circuit that we've just spoke so much about, the Overwatch Champions Series.
Overwatch Champions Series. Alright, so I saw, I wonder if this is similar, but virtual instead to, prior to COVID, when the Overwatch teams signed up, they were going to, make basically, like, stadiums in, hotspots for pro play, and then have in-person competitions between teams like a normal sports team would, like hockey rinks. They would have their own stadiums, which also was a big planned thing. But then because COVID hit and people couldn't go out to these things, it never saw light. International competition. Open to everyone across Asia, North America. I don't even know what that one stood for. Best players. Biggest stages. Are they just relaunching what they were trying to do before? Because that's cool if they are. Overwatch Championship. Yes. Come on, let's go. I want to see some of my favorite players finally see pro play.
I love the sound of that. So let's dive into this. What details
I wonder,
about the OWCS?
I'm just side note, I wonder how many resources they had to pull to make this stage, to make this video. Like, I wonder if they just have this built and available to them in a warehouse whenever they need to film these, or if they have to set it up every time.
The OWCS is the premier international.
I like her purple nails too.
3 regions of competitions that are open to players across North America, Europe, Middle East, and North Africa, or EMEA, and Asia. Each
I'm glad
region's
they
competition
described that for
system
me.
contain multiple open qualifiers and regional tournaments. These regional tournaments will determine the top teams.
I need
in each of
friends.
our
I don't have
regions
friends.
competing at our 2 live events that we'll be having across the year that will be bringing the best players in the world together to compete.
So how exactly will this work for each of those regions?
For NA and EMEA,
I wonder if they're going to touch on what this does to contenders then. If this is open to everybody, are contenders teams just going to switch over to participating in this? Like, is contenders just gone? Like, are they completely overhauling it?
we will support 4 regional tournaments that are each going to have their own online open qualifiers. Each of these open qualifiers will be advancing teams to these regional tournaments.
I need friends.
Teams are
I need to
going
sign
battle
up.
out
I need to
and
do
ultimately
this.
determine who is qualifying for the 2 international events that we'll be hosting throughout the year.
I'm so excited.
We're super excited that the qualifiers will all be run through Face It. Face It is going to be the connection to the esports circuit that will provide players in the community a clearly defined and streamlined competitive experience.
What is Face It? Is that like a Discord? Is that like Discord or like a new service for like split screen? Like, what is that?
For the Asia region, we will have 3 sub-regions: Korea, Japan, and Pacific. Each of these sub-regions will host multiple regional tournaments.
I'm glad that they have that specified, because if Korea and Japan competed together, they'd be really strong. So they have them going against each other. That's nice.
Each local audience. Each of these regional tournaments will be hosting open.
Also, they're just like really big communities, like really big. Those clumps are really fan heavy.
Open online qualifiers through WaraGG, which will then lead to their respective sub-regional championships. The
I
best
love that
regional
logo.
and
It's so
sub-regions
clean
will
looking.
qualify through live events at WDG Esports Studio in South Korea. There, teams can battle it out to earn the right to represent the Asia region at our 2 international LAN events.
The key goal we had while creating the
2 international LAN events, but they're gonna have team houses basically.
CS was to have an international program that caters to local audiences. So with that in mind, the Asia region differs from
They're just overhauling what they were gonna do with the teams already. They just hit the reset button. Okay.
any EU. As you can see from the calendar, they'll have 2 regional tournaments throughout the year where the best teams in each sub-region fight their way to the top, compete at a regional LAN event at WDG Studio, and ultimately
They cut their losses and completely threw away the teams that already existed so that they could start fresh, and now they're like now they're right into like finding their new player base, basically requalifying all of them.
So I know everyone loves the sound of that. What else can you share about those international events?
We'll have 2 live international events bringing together the best teams from across our 3 major regions: NA, EMEA, and Asia. The first of those international events will be our
NA.
major in the middle of our season in the summer, and the second will be our season finals that will be happening in the fall.
They always do it in the fall.
It seems like
That's
there's
not
gonna
new.
be so much to play in and play for.
I couldn't agree more. And honestly, when looking at
I like this
everything
music,
we're
too.
having on our roadmap, it really starts to set in stone how many just awesome and incredible competitive Overwatch opportunities that we'll have this year. Between OWCS, our premier international circuit, and all of the other programs, both returning and spinning up, we're just really excited about this new direction for Overwatch Esports, as we're able to now give people of all skill levels something to play, watch, and look forward to.
Oh, so I
People
also
at
wanted to
all
talk about
skill
where else
level.
this competition is going to be held.
What does that mean?
Well, yes, please, Jared, do share.
So the first international event that Bailey was talking about.
I like how casual he's like, oh, by the way, let's talk about these massive buildings that we're putting up. Like, he's so casual about it. I love that.
Mid-season major hosted at DreamHack Dallas. We're incredibly excited to bring Overwatch Esports to a stage like DreamHack, where some of the most passionate fans of the industry will be attending. What's even better is that our season
Yeah.
finals this year will be taking the best
The
teams
in-person, they want the in-person LAN events.
competitive Overwatch community have been clamoring
This is
for.
not new.
We are so stoked to bring it to the DreamHacks.com community.
All of these international and
DreamHacks.com.
regional tournaments are all going to have double elimination brackets. So we can get ready for some chaotic loser bracket runs. I know a lot of fans will be happy to hear that.
This is also
Okay.
exciting.
When I was casting, I got to talk to Yuma about that. Like people are not satisfied when it's single elimination and you lose one game and you're out. People really like seeing a loser bracket and having the opportunity to fight for an underdog, and giving players an opportunity to fight their way back in is definitely a necessity.
News for all fans of
And it gives them more content. It gives them more content to stream. It gives them more content to sell tickets to, like whatever, you know.
Esports. Is there anything else you guys would like to say to the people watching?
I'm so happy to be able to share all the new and awesome opportunities that are coming for fans in the Overwatch Esports community. And also, you won't have to actually wait long if you want to play or watch. We'll be kicking off the first OWCS qualifiers right after our Calling All Heroes Championship concludes, with competition starting in March.
Okay.
I'd like to thank everyone who's worked
So
hard on the OWCS.
I missed the cutoff for Calling All Heroes this year, but that doesn't mean I can't start working towards this while I wait for next year's Calling All Heroes to come around.
This truly has been a passion project for so many of us who care deeply about Overwatch Esports and who want to see the community grow and thrive. I know we're going to see some incredible competition this year, and I can't wait for March to get here.
Neither can I. Not gonna speak on behalf of everyone. Neither can they. The future.
Can I just say, you can totally tell that she's like a talker, like a personality. Like these two look very uncomfortable and very scripted in the way that they're talking. She's very expressive while she's talking, and she's definitely not unfamiliar. She's definitely not unfamiliar with like being a personality on film.
Is bright. We have so much to look forward to. Thank you both so much for coming here today and share the great news with everyone watching. So, with that said, that's it from us. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be seeing all of you very soon.
So I definitely wonder how. I have a few questions. I want to know how people can get involved in this. I want to know how that affects people in contenders already, and I want to know if Calling All Heroes will be returning next season after the Champion Series. But I'm excited to see them do this. This wasn't a new plan. They had planned this back when they had teams. I know they're gonna get a lot of hate for, like, just, they dissolved all of the teams. They took the L, right? And then they're gonna come back in and say, actually, we have this whole new series that we're building. The new teams, from the bottom up, nobody owns a team, because we want total control over that, and we're gonna do the stadiums anyways. So I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see if I can participate in this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!